Gun meme review. What's up, you sexy YouTube mother lovers? It's been a short month since our last gun meme review. Sure glad we didn't miss a month because we couldn't put together the cameo that we said we would do. Glad that didn't happen. I like keeping my spotless record. Watching this at home, you might be wondering, Brandon, it's 86 fucking degrees outside. Why are you wearing that jacket? Well, the answer is simple. Because right now I'm concealing this sweet ass shoulder rig that some of the guys from the Discord and Patreon actually put together for me that I am super thankful for, because this is cool as shit. Because I profess my love for the Makarov quite often. It is a Makarov holster that has my logo on it. They did an amazing job on this. With everybody's favorite surplus. Let me unload that real quick. This is awesome, and it was, frankly, it was humbling to see this in the mailbox that you guys had put together for me, so I really do appreciate it. But this is gnarly. If I could put it back. There you go, rear sight. Got it. It's even got over here spaces where I can put extra magazines, of which I only have 2 because I'm a broke bitch, but I'm going to be hopping on eBay later and getting some more, so nobody start a bidding war with me. I see you, assholes. But when I got this in the mail, it actually came with a letter from the guys who sent it, and I'm going to read a little bit of it. Dearest Brandon, you guys are already so formal. I was commissioned to produce this custom Makarov holster on behalf of your Discord server. As befitting a man who is called the AK guy, this shoulder holster was produced using surplus Romanian Kalashnikov slings, Russian RPK sling pads, and other various AK-related hardware. We hope you are pleased and enjoy this token of our collective esteem. Lehman Russ with Wolf King Leather, thank you very much. I even get a really scribbly signature there on the bottom that I can't say shit about because my signature is worse. P.S. I have a small list of men who donated money to the effort. I haven't included every donor, as some wish to remain anonymous. However, here are a few names. Barbecue Albatross TTV, CG, Captain Whisper, Danger Doggo, Adolf Hitler, God Emperor of Mankind, I hate Joe Gasosa, I hate Go Gasosha, Jonah Sosha, I hate Nova Scotia. All others wish to remain obscure. Well, on my Discord server, that's really not that hard. But gentlemen, thank you very much. I will unironically rock this in the winter. I appreciate it, guys. But without further ado, this is Gun Meme Review. So, cop a Slav squat and let's get down to the memes. Oddly enough, my favorite part of Gun Meme Review is reading the fucking memes. My neighbors sleeping peacefully at 4 a.m. Me with my new 6-inch AR pistol. Let's make some noise. I hate AR pistols that are super short like that, because the 5.56 is already a fairly concussive round for what it is, but when you add an obnoxious Wish.com muzzle brake on it and cut the barrel down to 6 inches, holy shit, that is like a flashbang. And if you wanted to cut down on some of that concussion, you can always just go back to Wish.com and buy one of their shady-ass... Oh, I like this meme. Wait a minute. I don't remember liking that meme, but it sure as shit says liked by real Brandon Herrera down at the bottom. Me driving around in the bad part of town with my new gun, wishing someone would just try and carjack me. Yeah, so many mixed thoughts about that one, considering they didn't even try. This had to have been a Alex Krysek meme, because would try and carjack me. They can't even go A and D, just try and carjack me. Nice job, Alex. But yeah, no, this is definitely going to be used against me in court one day if I say anything else about this meme, just in case. So I'm just going to go ahead and pretend like I didn't even fucking read it. How pro 2A are you? Me. 1980 Lockheed F-16 for sale in Palm Beach, Florida. Of course it's in fucking Palm Beach. Now here's a question. I actually don't know the answer to it. Are you allowed to buy those still with armament on them? I don't know if you've got to get like a DD license or something like that. Like you've got to pay the stamps for a destructive device, or I really don't know how that works. I know, of course, if you buy the plane, you buy the plane, but a lot of times they take the weapons and shit off because the FFA is kind of an asshole about that. Guys literally only want one thing, and it's fucking disgusting. Breaking news, US lifts Russian rifle import ban. Kalashnikov opens 2 new factories to meet demand. Hey, I'd be cool with it. I remember the days when the Sega imports were like $500, $600. Of course you still had to convert the sons of bitches, but still, that's more business for me and we get Russian imports back. So I'm cool with it. This is a win-win.
I see this as an absolute win.
Me. Plans my course of fire, round count, where to reload, foot placement. My brain when shooting the course. Remember, licking doorknobs is illegal on other planets. Citation needed. That was painfully true in Kalash Bash. I don't shoot competition, I don't do 3-gun, whatever, so doing that at Kalash Bash, it was like, it was a struggle to hit the targets and not get DQ'd. I'm a Marine infantryman. Oh, Jesus Christ. I swear. Oh, God. Alright. I'm a Marine infantryman with 4 combat deployments, and I carried an M240 and an M4/M203 in Iraq and Afghanistan. I'm sick of our gun laws, too. Everyday citizens should be able to own what I carried overseas. Hashtag vets for gun reform, hashtag repeal the NFA, hashtag repeal the Hughes Amendment, hashtag shall not be infringed. Delicious. Finally some good fucking gun reform. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. I couldn't just help but like breaking out into like just a little bit of like the Star Spangled Banner in my head as I was reading through those hashtags. McLovin Squad. Holy fuck. Why? Why did you include this? Oh, that's just bad. That's so true, though. Yeah, those look like some stable young men with good father figures in their lives. Except McLovin. McLovin fucks.
This guy fucks, am I right?
When the soldering iron's warming up and it's your first time stippling a Glock, you've only got one shot. This is wonderful. Honestly, that's probably why I've never learned stippling, is just that scares the shit out of me. I could never... I've seen way too many people just fucking sexually assault a poor innocent polymer 80 frame with the soldering iron, and it just looks like garbage. And I know that my first 10 would probably look like that, so it's a skill I haven't gotten around to. Plus, there's not a lot of reason to stipple in the AK world when most of your shit's made of stamped sheet metal, forged steel, wood. Assault rifle. It's like a next level dad joke. It's like a dad joke, and there's a dad joke that... Just stop. And you know every day, at least 50 boomers share that meme like it's the first time they fucking saw it, and it's the funniest thing in the world.
But it should be captioned with, can't wait to pepper some bad guys with this.
Oh, that was worse, dude. That was so bad. One of the big topics that's been floating around a lot over the last couple of weeks has been red flag laws. Whether that's trying to fight them in states that don't have it or at a federal level, talking about the repercussions of states that have already passed something like that, or whether or not the lovable Dan Crenshaw hooked us in the back by suggesting some of his own.
You were the chosen one!
But one of the things that has been floating around a lot is at least 2 notable instances of people getting their guns taken away, getting their guns confiscated by law enforcement for posting Boogaloo memes specifically. So in honor of our fallen comrades, let's get a round of F's in the chat, boys. Let's go right into some Boogaloo memes. I ain't scared. When you've been talking mad shit online about 1776 Part 2 Electric Boogaloo, but the new assault weapons ban passes anyway and your doorbell rings. Today's the day! Except you're not going to go very far with that because you got a fucking high point and an RPD, 2 things that work right about 60% of the time, so today's the day you're going to get fucking slotted. Is it time to Boogaloo yet? I'm pretty sure that's an airsoft gun. Is it? Because that doesn't look like that. The side of the bolt doesn't look like an AA-12 to me. Anyway, the AA-12 thing, I'm sure you guys have seen, where Sol Invictus, the company that's making the reproduction for the AA-12, has distributed a bunch of AA-12s into a small production run, and the ATF has deemed those machine guns. So that's a kerfuffle. I think kerfuffle is just a really like old-fashioned way of saying clusterfuck. So yeah, that's a kerfuffle. Who's at fault for the AA-12 thing? Do you think Sol Invictus jumped the gun on putting those into production without getting official ATF? Yay, nay, please don't shoot my dog approval? Or is this on the ATF for basically retroactively saying that something that was a semi-auto weapon is a machine gun, and even though it is not able to function as a machine gun, is now taking them from their previously, a few days ago, lawful owners? So sound off in the comments. Where do you think that falls? A person legally owns a semi-auto AA-12. ATF. Let's shoot dogs, gang! Jesus, I just love how shitty the Photoshop is on this. Oh, this is like maybe a Microsoft Paint thing. You didn't even bother getting the hat remotely close to his fucking head. You just like cut off part of his eye and just shoved it right there in the little head area. It's low effort, low energy meme. Low energy. Still funny as fuck. Drew Hopkins. That's fucking amazing, and I love Drew Hopkins in real life. So that's, he's my long lost uncle or some shit like that. I don't know. What's the familial relation? There's Garantham, his dad, Travis Haley. I believe I was referred to as the uncle, and then we've got Lucas and Drew. We all tie into this weird family tree. Can somebody just graph that out for me? Because I'm really not clear about the rules, and I don't want to look like an idiot at the next family reunion, aka SHOT Show 2020. B is for Boogaloo. Again, I don't even know where this falls with the headwear, because you just kind of have that helmet sitting right there in his fucking eyes. Which I guess it was definitely higher energy effort than the last one, because at least the nods are over his one eye, but it's sitting. I mean, it's a fast helmet, right? That's what you call that, like the little bump helmets. I don't know. I'm not a tactical guy. Whatever. It's sitting right there in his fucking eyeball. I don't know what the user manual says for Team Wendy shit, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't say attach it by your fucking eye. Gun owners, is my gun legal? I'm doing exactly what you said was legal. Well, yes, but actually no. I also realized I did that, I think, in the first gun meme review, or the second gun meme review. I've never seen that movie that this meme comes from. I made that cadence up in my head, so I'm not sure if that's actually how the line is read, but that's how it's always going to be read in my head. From the gun counter, getting a little brave on this one, tagging the ATF HQ directly in the Instagram post, so way to go, boys. Also, I'm probably expecting an audit very, very soon, so never mind, I highly disapprove of that action. When you don't know if something is legal, so you write a letter to the ATF. The retarder is full. Hey, I've gone full retard. Oh, that's fucking wonderful. Yeah, so let me break this down to you. When the item that you've just bought comes with a letter of approval from the ATF, next time, Simple Jack, just put the fucking letter, in your desk or something like that, and don't write another one. Please, thanks. Appreciate it. I can't wait until the Boogaloo kicks off. Same guy when he loses AC, a steady food supply, internet, fresh water. Please be patient, I have autism. Screaming. Yeah, pretty much. Although the one advantage of that is that there is going to be no shortage in the actual big igloo if things kick off of supply drops from people who have thousands of rounds of ammunition, a very nice chest rig, pretty decent guns, nice optics setup, never trained with them, and have exactly 2 days of food that's probably expired sitting in their pantry. So when they starve to death and dehydrate and probably die of malaria within the first 2 days of Big Igloo, I will appreciate being able to pick up all of your shit. That probably should have hit home for a lot of you guys. You should probably start thinking about that. Especially given the fact that we're about to ride out a pretty kick-ass hurricane here. Probably should start looking at, not even for Boogaloo shit, just get some water, get some basic medical supplies. If you have, any sort of medical condition, you should probably stock up on a little bit of medication for that, just in case things go down. Some backup power, generator, a little bit of fuel, food, MREs, basic stuff to keep your family alive for a few days. Probably a real good idea. Rating for the Boogaloo memes. I'm gonna say at first they were like a solid 8. They're getting kind of old now. It's a lot of D-list meme pages that are just repeating the same content with different specific scenarios, which was also funny for a little while, but now I give it like a 4 or a 5. But for now I'm gonna rate it an F for our fallen comrades. May the meme be with you. Now we're going to kick off into some Brass Valley memes, which is hilarious because we're responsible for most of them. Not all of them, but most of them. Now, for those of you who are still not aware of what Brass Valley was, the Brass Valley Initiative was something that I started up a couple months ago, where I basically said I was thinking about having like an internship type scenario. I was looking for a couple of guys that were looking to get their start in the gun industry, that were a little bit too young for people really to start taking them seriously, because I remember what that was like. And I know there's a lot of kids out there that are really driven. They've got the right skills as far as like CAD and the drive to learn more, and they're really, you know, technical. They're into the gun side of stuff, but nobody will give them the time of day because they don't have a master's in engineering. That was the crowd I was looking for, and my God, did I get it. The guys that we had out for the first Brass Valley, the first inaugural Brass Valley initiative, was a massive success. It was amazing. It was a crazy crew of guys, and frankly, if you're watching Gun Meme Review and you've made it this far, they're your kind of guys too, because it was just, I spoke in meme for about a week and a half, and I needed like a re-education, like a reintegration period back into society, because yeet had actually snuck into my regular vocabulary. You should have seen the files. My God, when we're naming shit, I think we had Calb is short 6969 was my favorite of the week. Dummy thick handguard, I think, was the other one. It's pretty decent. 2 C's, of course. But anyhow, we did almost like a reality show type setup for this thing. It was really cool having the guys down there for about 2 weeks, and we just got together in an Airbnb and we worked on a couple of projects. Some of the AK-50, some of the stuff we can't even show you yet. So I'm looking forward to showing you guys the content that came out of that. We're probably going to have that ready in the next month or so. So be looking for that. I'm really excited to see the future of Brass Valley, and I'm excited to see how you guys respond to this sort of content. So let's get into a little bit of the memery from that. And if you're curious for a little bit of context, I will include the link in the description for the Welcome to Brass Valley video. That'll probably give you a little bit of much needed context. Brass Valley candidates being forced to execute their old cast trunnion AKs. Thankfully, a lot of them knew better. You know which ones I'm talking to. The executions were swift and efficient. Nobody. YouTube gun community in 2019. We made a tactical bean holder, seriously. I had very little control over that. It was just kind of one of those things through the flow of the week, you know. You got a little bit of spare time, and beans were a thing. I don't know, Reddit has a... I'm not a Reddit meme guy, really. Apparently beans are a thing.
Beans! You're gonna have a tactical bean holder.
And so they asked if we could design a tactical bean holder. So if we're being real about this, I think the top is the only way it's actually going to work, because if you put 3D printed on M-Lock on the side, it would break because of the weight of the bean can. 4 hours and a very long 3D print later, we designed a tactical bean holder, and it got 35,000 views on YouTube. We were talking about having all the Brass Valley guys reunite for SHOT Show, and just have one of them carry around a 3D printer on their back, just printing the tactical bean holders while we're walking through the show floor, just passing them out. Have one of them walking behind it with a fucking car battery to power the thing. Seriously, guys, Brass Valley got fucking weird, but I love those guys. That was a very fun couple weeks. Seriously, it was very weird. This was my favorite. I don't even know who made this. Autism, excessive caffeine, memes, Bush's beans, arguments about CAD, Brass Valley. That is just about exactly how that happened. Yeah, that was... I think the way it was described best by one of those guys earlier today in the group chat was, it's like the /K manufacturing division, except slightly less racist. Me trying to figure out what I can sell in my house to pay for a new gun I want. That right there is a fucking mood. After the JMax shoot, and I shot that grease gun, I remembered how much I really want a grease gun, so that's probably going to be in my future sometime soon. It's just a sexy firearm. Fuck, what can I sell? While I flag my camera crew, can I interest anyone in a very nice Yugo RPK? Trade for a grease gun? So I think that just about wraps up this episode of Gun Meme Review. Thank you guys so much for staying and watching the whole time. And don't forget, before you leave and click off to the next related video of mine, like I'm sure you will. I'm pointing to the wrong fucking side of the screen. It's going to be down there. But be sure to check out Third Pin Threads. They're who do our t-shirts now. We're kind of transitioning fully over to them. And we got a couple more designs coming in the pipes. It's going to be really cool. There's some good dudes to support, and yeah, I'm going to go ahead and include the link in the description and in the pinned comment. And the more merch gets sold on Third Pin Threads, the more of my merch that gets sold, the more giveaways that I can do for you guys for the hashtag AKG Notification Squad, which is still alive and well. So if you comment, meaningful comment, in the first hour of a video upload. I randomly choose people through there, and I can give you codes for merch and do, you know, decals, giveaways, just little stuff like that. So the more merch gets sold from Third Pit Threads, the more stuff I can give away to you guys. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you sexy motherfuckers in the next video. Thanks, guys. How do we run things over here at the AK Guy? Well, I have no surefire way of getting out of these, but I know it's going to make a good thumbnail, so send it. I don't like the face you just fucking made, considering you're the one who's got to get me out of these sons of bitches. This is going to get fucking gnarly. Safety first, kids. Ah, fuck. Plan B. Once again, reintroducing our head builder, Mike. Oh, son of a bitch! He might be able to mostly get it. Fucking A! Nice, dude.
Handcuffs don't hold me.
Yeah, I'm uncomfortable again. Aha!
Flawless victory. Fatality.
A shoulder rig for the Makarov that I can't get out of the holster right now because I'm an idiot.
Put the other strap on and stop doing that.
Ah, yeah, okay. I'm doing the fucking chicken dance over here, making my holster flop around. That's black power?
That's black power.
Okay, it's cool. So I can get back to my native African roots
Yeah.
on that one. Perfect. I wake up every morning. What does Daddy Herrera want to do today? That'll go on the fucking blooper reel.